One of the most frequently asked questions on this channel is really just how to navigate the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Catalogue. How do you filter? How do you choose a course? What is a relevant course according to my skills and experiences? How do I just go about it? So today's video is to basically answer this question and take you through a few tips that can be very helpful as you look towards the best of the programs according to your experiences, according to your skills, according to exactly what you want to do eventually. And I will take you through the catalog and give you a few tips here and there that can be very helpful towards your journey. So please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. If you're new here, please share this video with anyone else who might be interested in this information so that we can always help each other. This channel is definitely about helping one another get towards the goals that we really do need to get into. And one of them is to obviously have some really good application procedures, as well as, get ourselves into good programs and opportunities abroad. Now, as you can see right here, this is the Erasmus Mundus Catalogue, which I have spoken quite a lot about on this channel. And this Erasmus Mundus Catalogue is basically where all the programs that Erasmus is having are enlisted, and all these programs right here are usually fully funded by the European Commission under the Erasmus program. And right now, as you can see, is that this catalog has actually been updated, and at the time of the recording of this video, as you can see here, we do have 203 programs that are showing up on this particular catalog. There has been some updates because some programs have recently joined in and they are updating this catalog as we get by. And as you can see, we do have quite a number of programs that you can get yourself into. So this is a great opportunity for you to just come through onto this catalog and be able to peruse through which program is the best for you. So when you come to this catalog, some people get thrown off quite a lot when they come here and they see, oh my God, 203 programs right here, and they just don't know how to navigate and how to go about choosing a program. In the first place, if you're listening to me, especially if you're from Kenya or from any other African country, you might come here and say, oh my God, I cannot see any MBA course, because some people will come here, they come to the keywords and they filter and they just type in MBA. And sometimes you will definitely not find, not sometimes, actually Erasmus does not have programs that, the names of the programs are not necessarily what you might be used to. So you might come here, just type in the program that maybe you think you want to do, and then you see there are no results and you feel discouraged and you wonder, okay, are there business courses? Are there finance courses? What's happening? Why can't I find the program that I want? You also come here, maybe type finance, and you are like, okay, I cannot find what I really, really want. And this can be a little bit overwhelming or discouraging, really. And this is perhaps the reason as to why I have lots of questions as to why can't I find my program. So in the first place, what I can tell you, if you're coming to this catalog for your very, very first time, it's very important to take your time to go through each and every one of the programs that is enlisted on this catalog, for the reason why, because really the names of the programs are usually connotated depending on what you're gonna study. It's also connotated on maybe how the various universities decided to call the program, depending maybe on the location, depending on the year of study, and all these kind of things that show up. So that's the reason as to why I would encourage you, when you first come to this particular catalog, and I would suggest also logging in on your computer, your laptop, as opposed to your phone, then you come through, take your time, take your 1, 2, 3 hours, come over here and scroll through each and every one of the pages that are right here and be able to see exactly what is being offered, what are the names of the programs that you can see. And once you identify maybe a few programs where you think that this is could be in one particular field, remember, if, for example, you're looking for like an MBA, which means that maybe you have a business oriented background, then you can come here and see which exact business orientation would you like. Remember, Erasmus programs usually take up people from various fields, which means that you might necessarily, maybe even came from an IT background, but you do qualify for a business program simply because maybe you actually have that experience, or maybe you got that experience from volunteering or some work that you have been doing or a project that you have been running, and so on and so forth. So you would come here and find exactly which one of those programs perhaps might be business related. Like, for example, here I can see that maybe you could be interested in Erasmus Mundus Master Impact Entrepreneurship. Perhaps that could be one of the programs that you put in through a bookmark, as well as maybe you go down and find another one that perhaps it could be one that I just saw right here. It could be even things to do with global development policy. Who knows? You perhaps maybe would want to do that. Depending on also the background that you have as well. It could also, I'm just going to take at least 3. So here we go. Maybe Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree in Economics of Globalization and European Integration. Perhaps that also might be something that you're interested in. Now, as I have said before, there is no longer the limit of having just 3 programs, applying for 3 programs. You potentially could apply for more than 3 programs, especially depending on the diversity of your skill set as well as your experiences. Remember, you need to tether each and every one of those applications according to what the requirements are, as well as, what type of experience you have. So which means that your statement of purposes for all the programs that you apply for really do need to be different. So don't just use one statement of purpose for all the 3 programs. Now, one of the ways where you can navigate through this catalog is one, either going through each and every one of the pages enlisted here, and then being able to see and identify which programs that you might be interested in. Some people prefer to go through via the countries that are involved in these programs. Remember, nowadays we do have the EU member states as well as other countries that are also involved that are outside the EU. For example, you might find some countries offering, internships, or maybe you would potentially go do a mobility in one of those countries, and every one of them is actually enlisted right here. So if you're privy to which exact countries that you want to study in, then you can filter by countries, right? Now, if you're not keen on countries, perhaps maybe you're also keen on which university do I want to really study in, then you can also come in here and filter by the university. Remember, these universities are also guided by which countries within which each of the programs is being offered. Now, if you're not privy to the university, then it would be maybe obviously the field of study, which potentially you could begin with. So, for example, if you're in the field of study and maybe you want to study something like law, you can come right there and click on law and be able to search for the programs that are being offered that are within that particular field of study. So in this case, you see that there are 2 programs showing up. However, some of the programs might not necessarily show up when you do a filter. So I want to put a disclaimer here that this particular website may not be very, very user-friendly, and the filters sometimes might not actually be very, very accurate, which is the reason as to why I initially said that it is very important for you to go through each and every one of these pages, especially if this is your first time hearing about Erasmus and finding a course. Then this would be very important for you to go through each and every one of the catalog pages so that you can identify which program is the best for you. You can also basically filter by the year of project selection. What this means is when this particular program may be begun. And, this goes as far as 2018 back in the day, which means that these programs might have been running since 2018. Remember, usually with Erasmus programs, you find that they have been given a funding period between maybe 1 year to 7 years or 1 year to 5 years. It is definitely, very crucial to check this information because, again, you can be able to tell whether they are going to be taking in a new intake on the particular year that you're actually applying, or maybe this might be their last intake, or maybe this might be an intake where they're not even offering the Erasmus funding. So these are some of the most crucial, important points that you need to check. Now, once you have gone through the programs, I will go back to the 3 programs that I selected initially, and this was, for example, this was the first program, which was Erasmus Mundus Master in Impact Entrepreneurship. And when you check this program, I checked this program earlier, and I saw that it began in 2022, which means that they do have very, very new students since they began last year, and their end date is 2028. So, which means that you do have the opportunity. This might be a very, very, very new program. And what happens is that, you can be able to tell that this program is being coordinated from which countries. So, as you can see here, we have participating countries, Belgium, Croatia, and Lithuania. And then you can be able to see the coordinator is the University of Liege in Belgium, and be able to see which countries are actually participating, as well as a summary of that particular program. Now, the thing about also this particular website, which is the website that basically appears right next to the, as the first link, because going back to the catalog, I just want to go back right there really quick. You will find that when you see a program, there are 2 different links that show up on that particular program. So the first link is the name of the program, and the first link is also where the link that tells you, the length of this program, how much has been given for this program, what period, etc. And then the next second link, and this is consistent with all the programs, is where you will find the name or the acronym of that particular program. For example, in this case, as you can see here, is European Master of Science in Skin Health and Care. This is a very, very new program. And the acronym for this particular program is Emotion. And right next to the acronym of that particular program, then you see the next link is the official program website, where you're supposed to apply for. You cannot apply from anywhere else. There's lots of people asking whether, you need an agent, you need to go through someone else. No. You do need to only apply on that particular official program website. So, which means, like, for example, as I was showing before on the, Erasmus Mundus Master in Impact Entrepreneurship, which is this particular web page, and you can be able to see a summary of that particular project. And once you see the summary, then you are informed of whether, for example, if you're not ready to actually apply for this program, this year, maybe because of documents, maybe because you're not really ready, or maybe there are things that are happening and you cannot actually apply for this program this year, then you can see which period of time you have for which you can apply, because these programs are open pretty much each and every particular year, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, then again, once you are able to check through and read through, because it's very important to read through, then you can be able to click on the particular program website that leads you to where you should be able to apply. In some cases, you will find that particular website on the first link. However, if you don't find it, then you would need to just go back to the main catalog. And what I mean, in other words, is, for example, you come here and we were looking at the entrepreneurship program. I hope this is not confusing, and I hope that you are able to follow through slowly by slowly. And obviously, please go ahead and ask any questions that you might be having right on the comment section, so that you can be able to really understand what I mean by this. So what I meant is, when you go back to the catalog and maybe find the entrepreneurship program, I don't know why I cannot find it right here. However, I can really just type here and be able to show you where that particular program is, and so we are aligned and you're not confused, because some people really usually say they get confused quite a lot when they are looking for this program. So this is the program I'm talking about. Remember, the first link that I showed you, this first link is the one that leads you here to this particular page. Okay, so as you can see, the particular exact program website for Erasmus Mundus Master Impact Entrepreneurship is this one, and not the other one that I showed you before, not this one, which is actually the website for the coordinating institution. So this is not where you should be applying for. Where you should be applying for is on this website right here. And I'm going to click on that particular website so that we are also aligned and you can be able to see exactly what I mean. So this is the main website where you should be applying for that particular program. Now, on this website, you should be able to see exactly all the information that you need. Remember, you do not need to apply, to the university directly, because that's not how Erasmus works. So you can make your application right here. The whole application would be on this particular, website, and you do not have to do a separate application, on the school's website for you to be accepted, because some of you have been asking about this. And as you can see already, that the applications for the 2024 cohort are now open, and you can be able to review the application information page for all the details that you need to know about this particular program. So as you can see here, they say that this program is for designed and dedicated master's program for those who wish to contribute to the transition of our society into a more sustainable and inclusive world through the implementation of entrepreneurial projects, which means that they are looking for quite a wide range of people. So this is one of the things that you can also check. Now, comparing to another particular program, then you can see right here, like for example, the global development policy, and you can be able to see that, GLODEP is could potentially also maybe be one of those programs that you actually apply for. And if you check the criteria and requirements, I just want to make sure that you are aware about this. Is, for example, here they are open to applicants from diverse disciplinary backgrounds, knowledge and experience, and they could accept people from development studies, economics, geography, international relations, and sociology, and so on and so forth, which is one of the things that will be very crucial for you to check. As you can see, the program will open the next call in November. We are already in November, and all the information will be provided, beforehand. So this is also one of the programs that potentially you could look into. Once again, I'm saying this because it is very dependent on an individual skill set, as well as the experiences that you've had already. And also, this is also another program that you could check, Erasmus Mundus Joint Master in Economics of Globalization and European Integration. And you can also check to see who is this program for, and basically just be able to navigate through again on the particular program website and see who is this program for. Right here we have what you will study, and just going to check what caliber of people that they might be looking for, and so that you can be able to exactly know. And they have the application active from mid-November, which is also an excellent opportunity for you. If you're listening to this information, then you can be able to also check out this particular program. And let's see, the requirements and the deadlines. Like I said, some information on these particular websites could be a little bit hidden, but it's for you to go ahead and check everything, really. So the requirements here is open to students who have been successful in graduating from economics, applied economics, or related disciplines. And this means that they're also accepting people from a little bit of a diverse background, especially if you're into economics. So this is also another thing that you can check for you to be able to begin your application. So now going back to the main catalog, I really would like to encourage you to either be able to go through each and every one of the particular, even the new programs, and for you to be able to see the newer programs, you can come here at the year of project selection, where we had talked about, and you can see those that were chosen in 2023, which means that they are very, very, very new programs. Some of them, even just got their, new websites. So these are the very, 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 very new programs. They just began their projects in this year. So which would mean that, either they are looking for new candidates, they are ready to receive new people, which would be a very good opportunity for you to check out. For example, Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree on Public Health in Disaster. We have photonics, we have Sustainable Forest and Nature Management. This is a total of 12 programs that began this year. We can also check for programs that also began last year, so that you can also have a feel of which programs are also newer. And for these programs that are newer, then you would find that even their funding is a little bit different in terms of the stipend. And you would find that they are giving maybe 1,400 euros as opposed to the older programs, which would be giving 1,000 euros per month. But this is pretty much the same amount of funding. In fact, those giving 1,400 could be a little bit more, but this is not to reduce the credibility of any one of these programs. It's really just to reduce the amount of administration and the finance work that they were potentially doing. In this case, you can see that those programs that began in 2022 are a total of 30 programs, and you can be able to find any one of these programs right here, so that you can go ahead and apply for. And just also to mention here that we do have some programs that are open for application on this particular catalog. However, they are not accepting, people to be funded on Erasmus funding anymore for this particular year. I should put it that way, because perhaps maybe next year things could change. The thing about those programs is that you can be able to find other funding opportunities on their website and listed on their website, or you can be able to find other finance programs maybe within the universities that you can use towards your own good. And in case you have any questions about any one of those funding opportunities, then you can always ask the program coordinator on the contact section of each and every website that we have spoken about. Now, I do hope that this video has been of help to you, and I do hope that you would be able to follow through. Please leave any question that you might be having on the description box. There will be also links on how you can join the Erasmus Mundus Kenyan chapter, how you can contact me as well. And I do hope that you're going to shoot your shot this time. This is the very, very, very crucial time for you to go ahead and realize your dream to study abroad, to study in Europe, to study in one of the most prestigious programs. And I mean, this is very much possible. I keep on saying that I went through the program, and if I did not go through Erasmus, I would possibly have never changed my life whatsoever. And so this is a fantastic opportunity for you as well to change your life, to be able to go through into the process. It is absolutely 100% free, and nobody should be asking for money from you to apply for it, because this is something that is 100% for free. I do hope that this video has been of help to you, and in case it would help anyone else, please share it with whoever else. And until next time, wishing you all the very best.